Hello, my name is Jim Hart from Solver. Today we're looking at expressions in version 5.x and also how to use customized drill downs regard to that. So I have a couple expressions here. I have a sales one, which just uses an account starting with 4. And then I have an expense one, and it begins with a 5 and then also has another segment that has 100. Notice I put an or between them. If I have an and, it won't return a result. There's no and with it. It'd be an or. And that's just normal filtering within BI360. So I added this to a report. So on row 10, I have my groupings by account string, and account description. And then I have my sales on row 10 and my expenses on row 14. So if I run these, I show my sales and then my expenses, and that works correctly. So I could do a normal right click and then drill, but if I want to do something a little bit more unique, I can go and create a custom. So you see on your menu you have a drill to, and you can create. So I can go into my detail here, and I can drag up a account string and then account description. And I'm just going to do a journal number and a description, and then I'm going to use a measure. I can add more if I want, just basic custom drills. So how do I filter? So to filter, I did my expressions on my account, but if you look back at the report, what I basically did the grouping on was the account string. So the account string is what's important. So if I bring that into my grouping, into my filter rather, I should be able to see account string. Notice I have fields that does the groupings within here. I don't see account even though I use that in my expression. So I'm going to click on that and click OK. And I have an OK button down below. And it has my drill source. And then I'm going to use my period. So I have my posting periods. And normally what I'm going to use my parameter because I'm just selecting a period. So there is some complexity using parameters, using posting periods. Sometimes you have to use the built-in functions. If you have a year-to-date, if it looks at just a posting period, it's not going to know. And then we have some examples how to do that. So I'm going to keep that here like this, and then click OK. And I have the name of my drill tip. So now if I run, if I go here and right click, and you can't quite see it, but there's basically a listing of my drill to. It says drill twos, and then that's going to give you my information that I want for that period. Okay. So if I go back to my sheet, and if I scroll down, if I do the same here, I'm not going to see my drill to because I didn't add it. So I can now go to my period change in my drill to, and I can go to my listings of my drill to definitions, and I can just drag it into here. And let's see if it works the same. So if I go here and then run this, and then scroll down, and then right click, and then go to my drill to, it does the same period. So it basically pulls in all the 150s because I was on the 150 and start with 100 within that period. So that's how I use expressions. Key thing is that whatever that grouping is, and let me show you again. So if I click onto my account, my grouping sorting, that is what you use to do the filter right there. If you have complex issues with that, you might have to drag another field in there to make that work. If you have some sort of a link to another fact set that's done by some sort of a key, you have to bring that field in to your grouping to make that work. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you.